What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about Albedo again. Now, if you guys don't know, in my last video, I go over his build and everything like that, and I show you guys everything that's going on with that. If you guys want to check that video out, be sure to. But this video, I wanted to talk specifically about Harbinger of Dawn, because in my last video, I didn't really talk about weapons or good weapons to use on Albedo. Now, I think this is his best weapon to use if you're going for support Albedo. Now, if you're going for like main DPS, keep him in the front, you can obviously use a couple of different things. But for support Albedo, he can utilize this weapon better than anybody else. And the reason why I say that is because how this weapon works, when HP is above 90%, increases your crit rate by 14% at Refinement 1, and at Refinement 5, it's 28%. Well, the thing about support Albedo is you will drop his E and switch off of him, and the Transient Blossoms will still proc whenever he's not on the field, and those Transient Blossoms will still crit if he has enough crit rate. So the passive on his weapon is still going to be active the entire time, which is really, really nice. Now, obviously, you can use a multitude of weapons. A lot of people were talking about the base attack of this weapon and why would you not use Festering Desire when Festering Desire's base attack is much higher? Well, that's the thing. The damage on his E ability scales off of defense, so the base attack of the weapon means absolutely nothing. So using a 3-star weapon is actually a lot better because the base attack doesn't mean anything. And if you look at weapons like this, with like Blackcliff Longsword, both of these weapons are level 70. Blackcliff Longsword has a better base attack, but Harbinger of Dawn has more crit damage, and the crit damage is going to scale higher on Harbinger of Dawn. So the fact that we don't care about the base attack on this weapon enables Albedo to use this weapon a lot better than any other character would be using, because they are going to be on the field, whereas he will not be on the field. So his passive will always stay active. Also in this video, I want to go ahead and showcase him, I guess, again, because in my last, this is what happened in my last video, right? Because I read my comment section, if you guys don't know. But in my last video, I showcased Albedo, and a lot of people were saying, hey, DS, this is kind of misleading because you took Albedo into floor 12 of Abyss, and floor 12 of Abyss gives, all party members increased geo damage, and then you click the defense buff. Listen. All right, I'm going to showcase him on a different floor. But this is the thing. I don't showcase units on floor 12, and then people ask why I'm not showcasing him on higher floors. Then I showcase him on floor 12, and then people talk about, because this is the thing. There's been buffs for the past, 4 weeks of Abyss that helped Zhongli and Albedo, right? Because, the first week of Abyss, it was geo damage. So, if I showcase Albedo, it's going to get buffed. The second week, it was, shield strength, which is going to be Zhongli again. So it's every week, it's going to, I don't know what y'all want me to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them to floor 9. And the reason why we're taking them to floor 9 is because my Albedo is level 70 and the enemies are level 70. So we're going to take them to floor 9 so you guys have you can't complain, I guess, that, I'm using a geo buff. I don't know. Anyway, Bennett, boom, boom. So yeah, these are the two teams. These are who we're going to be taking. But yeah, it's just I can't appease people, man. I can't please anybody. I don't take them to the higher stages. People complain. I'll take them to the higher stage, right? Because if I pick this defense buff, people are going to complain that my Albedo had a defense buff, which it doesn't make sense. I think we're going to go with HP, actually. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this. And as you can see, I'm still doing good damage on his Transient Blossoms. When they crit, anyway. Hey, yo, guys, y'all wanna talk about this? Put this down again. And like I said, his ultimate doesn't hit super hard. It hits for about 10,000. I said that in my last video as well. And if we could get these shields off of them, we'd be able to do some damage. As you can see, the Transient Blossom's hitting for about 5,800 or so. Pretty good damage. Ult again. Can we get those shields off? So yeah, look, 5,000 damage right there on the Transient Blossoms. Ult right there, and boom. So, yeah. Still does really good damage, right? Let's go ahead and go on to this one. I don't know if I even want to... I mean, I'll probably just keep it in the video. It doesn't matter. You guys can just see the Abyss runs. Yeah, I want to talk to y'all over here real quick. And then what's left? Okay. And break that. Let me talk to you real quick. Now that's broken. No, sir. Alright. So, we did that one. Let's go ahead and get into the next floor. So, all of these enemies are level 70, well, like level 72. So, they're going to scale with Albedo. He's not over-leveled or under-leveled. So, you're going to be able to see his natural damage to enemies of equal leveling, for anyone that wants to know. Damage resistance, we don't care about that. Character elemental burst instantly. I mean, that's fine. I guess we can just do that. But anyways, yeah, so for anybody that want to see his damage at equal leveling, because he's only level 70 and his weapon is level 70, all of his talents are level 6, you guys can see that here. As you can see, the Transient Blossoms are hitting for about 5,000 or so, which pretty good. And like I said, I'll show afterwards, but I talked about this in the comment section of my last video, that the only thing I could potentially change on my Albedo would be switching his headpiece from crit rate to crit damage or defense. But if I were to do that, his crit rate would be like 47%. Which is not near as good. Right now it's 64, right? But at R5, it's going to be at 78%. And I feel like I'd rather have the 78% crit rate so that his Transient Blossoms are pretty much guaranteed over having 47% with more crit damage, but I'm critting less often. And as you can see right there, like I said, he hits for about 10k on his ultimate, but that's fine because I'm running all defense on him. I forgot to show the build at the beginning of this video. I'll show it at the end for anybody that wants to see it. Can you start running, bro? Alright, and boom, right? So, I just want to go through 2 floors. I could go through the last floor, but I don't really care about doing that right now. I'll just do that later. But anyways, so yeah, for anyone that's saying, oh, well, you only did floor 12 because of, you know, the Geo buff, blah, blah, blah. I did floor 12 because it's floor 12, right? The enemies on floor 12, which you can go see, they're level, what, 100? Abandoned. Yeah, the enemies on floor 12 are all, look, 95, 95, 95, 98, 100. So that's why I did floor 12 for anyone that wanted to know. Now, as far as his build, I showed it in my last video. But, I have crit damage, crit rate, defense. I rolled a lot of defense right here. And then right here, I rolled a lot of defense as well. I'm just, the defense rolls have been super good. Energy recharge, crit damage right here. Defense percent main stat, energy recharge, attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. Geo damage, Albedo Mastery, HP, Energy Recharge, Defense percent, which is really good. And then this one's crit rate, crit damage, Albedo Mastery, Energy Recharge. Like I said, no constellations. Some guy thought I had like Constellation 6. I don't know why. And then 6 on all of his talents, right? Weapon level 70, all of that. So yeah, that's his damage against the same level of enemies. So there's no like overscaling because he's higher level or anything. He does around 5,000 plus damage on his transient blossoms, the E procs. And then on his ultimate, he does around 10,000 damage. Now, obviously, that's not including any buffs because, obviously, if I have a shield, he's buffed a little bit more. You saw he was doing like, what, 5,800 on some of those attacks. And then, obviously, if I popped Bennett ult or something, he would have more damage. If I popped Mona ult, he would have more damage. If I had Wolf Gravestone proc, he would also have more damage. So there you guys go. 2 showcases in one day because I guess people wanted to see him not in floor 12. But I mean, this was mainly to show off his weapon, I guess. I'm just gonna say it's to show off his weapon, but it's just a showcase. But yeah, this weapon is definitely his best weapon for support Albedo. If you guys are running Beto as your support, right, with him not on the field, this is the weapon. It's a 3-star weapon. You gotta summon it, but it's a 3-star, so you're gonna pull a lot of them. Trust me when I tell you. I actually built this weapon before for Kaching way back. I had an R5. I had like level 80, but I ended up feeding it because I didn't use it anymore. But yeah, so anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys did in the comment section below. That being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.